Good morning. It is February 16th, 2022. And, this morning just come up on, being chosen by God. And I want to read some verses. Obviously, um, God, God is God. God the Father is King. He is ruler. He is creator. He makes his decisions, how he works in the backgrounds, how he chooses to use for whatever purpose in his plan, along with the same time giving free will. And his ability to do that is most epic. And I don't understand it all the time, and I never will. I mean, far beyond me. Or maybe I will at some time, who knows. But I'm just grateful that I am called chosen and that I am adopted into the family through receiving Christ. And, you know, stepping into this family and really, um, it's kind of like being chosen, lining up and having people choose you. And when you get chosen, you play hard for that team. And I just want to play hard for Team Jesus and Team Yahweh. And so, anyways, I want to read some verses here. So, 1 Peter 2:9, but you are a chosen race, a royal priesthood, a holy nation, a people for God's own possession, so that you may proclaim the excellencies of him who has called you out of darkness into his marvelous light. Ephesians 1:4 and 5. Just as he chose us in him before the foundation of the world, that we would be holy and blameless before him. In love, he predestined us to adoption as sons through Jesus Christ to himself, according to the kind. So, in love, he predestined us to adoption as sons through Jesus Christ to himself, according to the kind intention of his will. Ephesians 1:4. Just as he chose us in him before the foundation of the world, that we would be holy and blameless before him in love. John 6:44. No one can come to me, that's Jesus, unless the Father who sent me draws him, and I will raise him up on the last day. Romans 8:28. And we know that God causes all things to work together for good to those who love God, to those who are called according to his purposes. His purpose. Ephesians 2:10. For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand so that we would walk in them. Ephesians 1:11. Also, we have obtained an inheritance, having been predestined according to his purpose, who works all things after the counsel of his will. Also, we have obtained an inheritance, having been predestined according to his purpose, who works all things after the counsel of his own will. Romans 8:29. For those whom he foreknew, he also predestined to become conformed to the image of his Son, so that he would be the firstborn among many brethren. And these whom he predestined, he also called, and these whom he called, he also justified, and these whom he justified, he glorified. Last one, you did not choose me, but I chose. This is John 15:16. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you that you would go and bear fruit, and that your fruit would remain, so that whatever you ask of the Father in my name, he may give you. I just obviously there's always a question of predestination and being chosen by God, because obviously when you are chosen, that means that some are not chosen. And there's one of these verses, you know, um, that he won't turn them away, right? According to his purpose. Anyways, that God, obviously anybody has the free will and the choice to turn and accept Jesus Christ. Obviously, there's nothing forced here, but there's a hint of God choosing people, and how that all works, I don't know. I just know that I am chosen by God, and I have received Jesus Christ, and I am adopted in this family. So I am in, and a part of that process is me choosing God and to receive Him, um, and to give Him my life. And so, there's a decision I had to make as well, for sure. And but as that decision, I'm. It's not just my chasing after God. God was chasing after me, and that's an amazing feeling to have a God who created me, loves me, desires me, chooses me, and softens my heart and opens my eyes to see His truth, and is there for a relationship, for me to communicate on a daily basis throughout the day. He chose me. I got picked on this team, and I'm on Jesus' team, and I'm happy about it. And so I want to play well. I want to run this race well. And so, um, if I make sense or not make sense, I will talk about it till I make sense or till whatever. So here I am, and I'm on Jesus' team. So God bless. Have a good day.